Shakia.
Got the knowledge, y'all.
Hi you guys, my name is Guru Shakia and welcome to my beautiful channel. Today we are discussing 12 things to do when you get bored. This was basically inspired by me working on myself and being productive and trying to figure out where I want my life to go. And sometimes I just get very guilty, to be honest, when I'm not doing anything or absolutely nothing and I get bored. I always feel like there's something better I could be doing, especially if there's something better than I can be doing than scrolling on social media or Facebook or Instagram. So this is kind of how this video came about. Plus, there may be some of you who get bored very easily like I do because you're not being challenged or stimulated in your daily life. So here are a few things to do, stimulate yourself and not be bored. So number one is read a book. Read a mother book. My favorite song of all time. But number one is read a book. Basically this is the number one way to not only get from not being bored, which some people it's different. Some people have to force themselves to read, but I love reading. This is definitely something you consider doing when you get bored. It can also help you in your self-development, in your own journey, in gaining knowledge and wisdom, which is everything. Number two is take a walk. Now, a lot of times when we get bored, like I said, we tend to scroll mindlessly on social media when we can really take time and, go clear our mind, get away from all, check out the matrix and take a walk. Sometimes you just need to take a far walk. And even when you're just bored, that can also just help with exercising, getting on your feet, moving, getting off the couch and not watching TV out of boredom even. But definitely number two is just take a walk. Clear your mind or even get clarity in your life by taking walks. Number three is try a new hobby. Like, if you don't already have a hobby that you love to do, if you already know what your hobby is, do it more often. Like, practice mastering it. If you don't have a hobby, you can try new hobbies such as skateboarding like I do, or you can get out and try something new, which is like freaking go try kickball, or try to learn how to a new skill or things of that nature, anything of that nature. Number four is actually get out in nature. So like I said, all these kind of go hand in hand. But getting out in nature to clear your mind, to even ground yourself, consider even picking up a spiritual practice or being out in nature, which I'll get to more of the spiritual practice. But you can meditate outside, you can read outside, you can do even all the normal things you would do. Sorry you guys, it's so windy. All the normal things that you would usually do inside, just take them outside. And just sometimes getting a change of scenery can actually take you from a very bored state to something totally different just because you're just outside. Number six is plan your future. Now this kind of seems a little mundane and like whatever, but you will thank yourself for it later by taking steps today to help your tomorrow. That's a dope quote. I should quote myself. But basically, whenever you have free time and you're just bored and you think that all there is to do is just to be on the internet, actually sit time in solitude, meditate, and think on what you want your life to be, and ask yourself, am I taking the necessary steps to get there? For example, you could want a job as a law student or in a law firm. Then you have to ask yourself, am I taking steps to get to that law firm? Maybe I need to sign up for classes today. Maybe I need to take the first step. And even researching it is a huge step. So not necessarily researching is actually taking a step. So not even signing up for the class is the first thing, but researching what you may like to do as a career is a good step to do in the here and now. So ask yourself, what can I do to plan my future whenever you get bored, and what can I do to make my life better and to get the life that I really want? And then take initiative every day in order to move that direction. Now, number seven is take action. So along with researching what you want your life to be, again, just take action to back it. Number 8, talk to friends. So reach out to people that you lost contact with. or that you love, or your family that you haven't heard from in a long time. Because sometimes, like I said, we get caught up in the matrix and we don't reach out to others. Even though we have like 1,000 friends on our Facebook page half the time, we don't even reach out to these people. So take time to reach out to friends or make new ones. So someone who may be sitting in your friends box for a long time, go ahead and click on their profile and send them a message and ask them about themselves. Ask them if they want to hang out or meet up, or just ask them some interesting questions. You never know who you'll meet, and people are like open books if you're willing to like listen and willing to dive down into other people. So basically, number 8 is talk to friends, make friends, get outside of yourself, and reach out to others. Make that true connection other than just the internet. Now, and that actually is less boring than being on the internet to me, trying to make friends or trying to appear likable. Number 9 is create. So paint, create a YouTube channel, just do things that are very creative. Challenge your creative streak. Do things that you've always wanted to do. Things of that nature. Oh, geez, Florida is not working with me today. But number 10 is research. Anything that this also goes hand in hand with the other one I said earlier, but research. So research your spirituality, traveling, how to quit your dead-end job. Anytime you get bored, there's always something to do. That's all I'm getting at. And even if it's just researching your interest that you've always been curious about. Maybe you wanted to know how to become a freaking steward or a flight attendant. See how you can get training for that. Like research how much it'll cost to bartend, or what are the steps you have to do to learn how to drive, or to better yourself, or just to learn shit. If you want to learn about a culture, just research it. If you want to learn about a certain place, research it. And that will kind of take you out of the bored state, and you're also educating yourself and learning about the world, which makes the world a better place. Alright, so 11 is journal. So this is something that is a big deal, and all these kind of help with your spiritual awareness and your well-being in general. But journaling is a big deal. It takes you from being bored to actually being in sync with your own feelings, and maybe you even figure out why you feel bored. So you can write down, man, I feel so bored today, this is why. Or like you might be like, oh, I'm bored, I'm always stuck in this house. So that's already initiating red flag right there that you need to get out the house more. I feel so bored because I have no one to talk to. That's always, you have to take initiative then to be like, reach out to someone. I feel so bored because this job is not working for me or stimulating or fun. Then that would take you have to take the initiative then to find a job that you would like or have more fun at, or things of that nature. Number 12 is travel, hike, and visit nearby cities. So when you're bored, and this depends on how much money, of course, or whatever your circumstance may be, but you can do anything like travel, which I do. After I get off work every day, I go downtown, for example. And that seems very little to other people, but that's such a big deal to me. It clears my mind. It keeps me sane, because otherwise I'll be introverted in the house all the time. And that gets very boring and unstimulating, and not to mention you'll go crazy. But take initiative to like travel when you're free time. No matter if it's like a nearby city, or like an hour away, or you stay in like a rinky-dink hotel, or you go visit family. Like if you live in Florida, Tampa, and you want to go to Miami, you have family, I'm sure your family will let you go. Things of that nature. But take initiative with your life and make stuff happen. But yeah, those are 12 things to do when you get bored. And yeah, peace.